We're jumping right back in for another round of bone-chilling movies inspired by real events, from a psycho who made a suit from women's bodies to UFO incidents.
Horror history.
Do you crave a story that will burrow under your skin? Then look no further than The Silence of the Lambs, a psychological horror masterpiece that's not for the faint of heart. This chilling thriller follows Clarice Starling, Jodie Foster, a brilliant but inexperienced FBI trainee, on a twisted hunt for a serial killer unlike any other. Buffalo Bill, a nickname that sends shivers down spines, targets overweight women for a grotesquely personal reason: to craft a woman's suit for himself. But Bill is no ordinary monster. Inspired by a chilling mix of real-life fiends like Ed Gein, a Wisconsin farmer in the 1950s, became notorious for crafting grisly trophies from the bodies he stole from graveyards. While Gein provided the inspiration for Bill's sick desire, the filmmakers didn't stop there. They blended in traits from a murderer's Hall of Fame Jerry Brudos. Like Bill, Brudos targeted specific victims, women with a certain hair color, and kept disturbing mementos. Ted Bundy. Both Bill and Bundy were charismatic manipulators who used their charm to lure victims. The rest of the gang, Gary M. Heidnik, Edmund Kemper, and Gary Ridgway, all played a part in Bill's monstrous personality, adding elements of torture, control, and sheer brutality. Prepare to be unsettled as Clarice delves into the killer's psyche, with the help of the brilliant and terrifying incarcerated cannibal, Dr. Hannibal Lecter, Anthony Hopkins. Imagine this: in the remote, snow-covered mountains of Colorado, a group of travelers embarks on a perilous journey led by the enigmatic prospector, Alfred Packer. But as the blizzard intensifies, their expedition turns into a nightmare. Stranded and desperate, Packer and his companions face the ultimate test of survival. But here's the twist: Packer isn't just a rugged prospector. He's a man with a dark secret, a taste for the macabre that goes beyond mere hunger. As the days pass and food supplies dwindle, suspicion mounts among the group. One by one, they begin to disappear, their fates unknown. Enter Trey Parker and Matt Stone, the irreverent masterminds behind South Park. In their hands, the chilling tale of Alfred Packer takes a wicked turn. What unfolds is a twisted blend of horror and humor, a roller coaster ride through the darkest corners of the human psyche. But wait, there's more. Troma Entertainment, known for their outrageous and boundary-pushing films, sees the potential in this audacious project. They snatch up the rights, inject it with their signature brand of insanity, and unleash it upon the world as Cannibal, the musical. Prepare to be horrified, prepare to laugh until it hurts, and most importantly, prepare to never look at a snowstorm the same way again. Cannibal, the musical, is a cinematic experience like no other, a cult classic that defies expectations and leaves audiences craving for more, or maybe just craving something else entirely. In the quiet college town of Gainesville, Florida, a wave of terror grips the community as a string of brutal murders shocks the nation. The Gainesville Ripper, a shadowy figure lurking in the darkness, preys on unsuspecting students with ruthless efficiency. But as the fear spreads like wildfire, one man finds himself inspired by the chilling events unfolding around him. Screenwriter Kevin Williamson, innocently going about his day, stumbles upon a news report detailing the horrifying crimes. Something clicks in his mind as he gazes at the open window in his own home, a stark reminder of the vulnerability we all share. In a frenzy of creativity and paranoia, Williamson channels his fears into words, penning an 18-page script that captures the essence of the terror-gripping Gainesville. Little does he know, he's about to unleash a cultural phenomenon that will redefine the horror genre for years to come. Enter Scream, a film that transcends the boundaries of traditional slasher flicks. On the surface, it's a blood-soaked thriller filled with masked killers and unsuspecting victims. But dig deeper, and you'll find a biting satire that deconstructs the very tropes it embodies. As audiences flock to theaters, they're met with a roller coaster ride of suspense, wit, and unexpected twists. The line between reality and fiction blurs as the true story of the Gainesville Ripper looms large in the background, casting a chilling shadow over the proceedings. With Wes Craven at the helm, Scream becomes more than just a movie. It's a reflection of our deepest fears and darkest desires. And as the credits roll, viewers are left with one haunting question echoing in their minds. Could it happen here? Dahmer isn't your typical biopic. It's a chilling descent into the mind of one of America's most notorious serial killers, Jeffrey Dahmer. Set against the backdrop of 1970s and 1990s Wisconsin, the film paints a harrowing portrait of a man consumed by his darkest impulses. Jeremy Renner delivers a haunting performance as Dahmer, capturing the complexity of a figure both repulsive and tragically human. As the body count rises and the horrors unfold, Renner's portrayal pulls no punches, delving into the depths of Dahmer's depravity with unnerving authenticity. But Dahmer is more than just a gruesome retelling of a serial killer's crimes. It's a meditation on the nature of evil, exploring the twisted psyche of a man driven by impulses he can't control. Director David Jacobson doesn't shy away from the grisly details, but he also forces viewers to confront the uncomfortable truth lurking beneath the surface. As the film unfolds, it becomes clear that Dahmer's reign of terror isn't just a footnote in history. It's a stark reminder of the darkness that dwells within us all. With its unflinching portrayal of one man's descent into madness, Dahmer is a cinematic experience that will leave you haunted long after the credits roll. Picture this. You and your partner embark on a once-in-a-lifetime scuba diving adventure, eager to explore the mysteries hidden beneath the ocean's surface. But as you descend into the depths, excitement turns to horror when you resurface to find the boat gone, leaving you stranded in the vast expanse of the open sea. This is the terrifying premise of Open Water, a gripping survival horror flick that draws inspiration from the real-life tragedy of Tom and Eileen Lonergan. Abandoned during a dive in the Coral Sea in 1998, the Lonergans vanished without a trace, their fate forever shrouded in mystery. Shot on a shoestring budget of just $120,000, Open Water defies expectations with its raw intensity and nail-biting suspense. Wolf Creek isn't your typical horror flick. Sure, it's got the whole kidnapping, torture, and near-death by deranged killer routine down pat, but there's a layer of bone-chilling truth lurking beneath the gore. The story follows three wide-eyed backpackers in Australia who stumble upon a nightmare disguised as a friendly local named Mick Taylor. What starts as a plea for help with car trouble spirals into a fight for survival as they become Mick's unwilling guests at his own personal horror show. Here's the kicker. This isn't entirely fiction. The film takes a dark turn by drawing inspiration from real-life Australian serial killers. Remember Ivan Milat, the monster who stalked and murdered 7 backpackers in the late 80s and early 90s? Yeah, Wolf Creek has a taste of his evil. The filmmakers also threw in a dash of Bradley John Murdoch, another Aussie fiend who snatched an English backpacker in 2001. The movie's release was even delayed in parts of Australia to avoid messing with Murdoch's trial. So, if you're looking for a horror film that will have you checking the locks on your windows and sleeping with the lights on, then Wolf Creek might just be the ticket. Alright friends, if you enjoyed this spine-tingling journey into true terror, smash that like button and subscribe for more chills. Which movie on this list creeped you out the most because of its connection to real events? Let me know in the comments below. Want to explore even more bone-chilling content? Check my other videos.